Hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-side justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing in recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Simon.
What happened? Mama, you still do No, let's still boy. Hey, you still more to our pass. I go see what Share, we are only down face.
For what's a blood?
What tablet, man, piece. What tablet, piece. No, stop it. You can't do that. How you a boy human being? Let me know that Rosafi. Let me know that Rosafi. You tell human being you're a boy human being. Let's stop the kind of thing. If we catch criminal or somebody commit crime in our community or whatsoever, take that to the law or carry that to the nearby police station and report that to the police. Let the police themselves investigate and find out whether he right or wrong. Yesterday, I was coming from Keba. A brother walk on truck. I said, no, they said the truck hit the motorball ball. All the motorball men across the Keke men get and they say the one point the driver in the truck. It's wrong. Let's stop more violence. Maybe the accuser or somebody that you feel are criminal, they may not be criminal. But when you take that to the police station, based upon the police investigation, they will tell you that they may that criminal or not. Please, my people.
Who are you?
You policeman.
Why you more people?
Yeah, come here. You go to ask me as I do. Yes, you're all right. As I was saying, yeah, let's stop that kind of thing. Take it to the law. You not get one right under the law. Nobody right until the law can say you are right or wrong. Please, I beg you, my people.
Who say you?
If I say who tell you?
So say who?
So say Same Zion. The man who get crime stopper. He the one say, I'm gonna tell you, nobody must take the law in their hand. Don't say they say in the mouth say, Same Zion say, don't take the law in your hand. You have to come away. You want it was you who will be the first now to come attack me. Yeah, not true, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I feel you. Do. Hey, all the time there. Same Zion, let me get a teaser for you.
Are you in search of a place you can get quality petroleum products? Well, I got news for you. Mayoba and Sons Incorporated is the company to meet all your petroleum needs. We are one of Liberia's leading importers and distributor of petroleum products on the Liberian market. We are fully capacitated to deliver your petroleum and diesel products anywhere in Liberia. Mayoba and Sons Incorporated, we do rental of dump trucks, tanker trucks, heavy equipment, D8, front loader, excavator. Our clearing and forwarding agency is fast, reliable, and can deliver your goods on time. Mayoba and Sons have improved the quality of reconstituted distributions and importation by financial institutions empowerment. Our head offices are located at the Garnersville Town Hall Junction on Barnesville Road and Freeport Sigma Compound on the Bushra Island. For more information, call us on cell numbers 0886 512 379, 0777 512 379, or 0777 255 030, or email us Mayoba, MAYOUBAHS @yahoo.com, or visit our website www.mayobaliberia.com. Our mission is to keep petroleum on the Liberian market stable, effective, and efficient. Our vision is that our presence be felt in the 15 counties with outstanding commitment. Mayoba and Sons, Liberia's pride.
Rabbi, why you taking?
I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and Smart Road Junction on the Old Road?
Oh, no, Charles. Tell me about it.
Exeter's Best Price Store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of club beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exeter's Best Price Store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Full Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athlete and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
He said, when you want some more, I provide it. So we start to talk. Come on, going deep and deeper. Put it to the ETK. Villa living sense.
When chicken say, Bogoli Oko, it's a classic. As soon as they pray, when chicken say, Bogoli Oko, it's a forcing. Now every day I tell you this. 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 Soon as they break, they cannot you to say. You and your friends, boom, gossip in every day. But I want every day I tell you this. Sometimes I take it for my eternal to be positive. Come to my house, what you need, and you drink. Go to my neighborhood, you got it for me. What did they say? And they cannot need to do. And like be everything I tell you that I want to. So no despite the better we can get you out. Not keep that, nobody can be you. Bogoli Yoko, Bogoli Yoko. Every day I tell you this, no money to go. Get on the floor, tell them what we do. Every day I tell you this song that we produce. Cheer all day, make sure don't go to jail. But let the money spend, let them lose their play. As soon as they pray, when chicken say, Bogoli Yoko, it's a classic. When chicken say, Bogoli Yoko, it's a forcing. Now every day I tell you this. 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 We for the money, so money not a thing. You are for my case. I'm happy. How you live? Get my fabulous. Saka. I'm more than Saka. You got get my home. And you need to
Good morning to the peace-loving people of Liberia. Welcome to
the What's on Your Mind edition of the program from the Print News. Today is Thursday, and today is the 20th of, that's the 21st of November, and the year stands at 2024. It's good to be here this morning. My name is Wendell Nimna, and I'm here with Esther Daku. Esther, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Wendell. Good morning to the good people of Liberia. It's good to be back on. It's good to be back on the radio here this morning on the Thursday edition. That's What's on Your Mind. We want to hear what's on your mind. We have inspection going on. We have a lot of other things happening in the country. Let's hear what's on your mind this morning.
Okay, so that's a lot of things to talk about. What's on your mind? You know, the Liberian people, as soon as you say what's on your mind, they are ready to blow it out. So today, whether you want to talk politics, you want to talk social, you want to talk, let me take a break. Something is happening. So, welcome back, folks. I got interrupted, but it's okay. And let's continue with this edition of the show. I want to say a big thank you to all of you for listening. Today is Thursday. We converge here every Thursday to, give you the time to set the agenda and speak about those burning issues on your mind. Let's welcome back to country the former president of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Dr. George Manneh Weah is back into the country. And so, Prezo, the former president, we want to welcome you back to Liberia. Once the president, always a...
You want to put a sue?
No, I beg you, nobody can sue me. Once a president, always a president.
Okay.
All right, so that title is attached for life. All right, so we want to welcome you back to the country, Mr. George Manneh Weah, former president of the Republic of Liberia. Esther, this thing called leadership, it comes with integrity, responsibility, and action.
Exactly.
So when people using public money, when you use public money, you got to give account of the money that you use. You got to justify every cent that was spent, how it was spent, what it was used for, and everything you need to tell the people, because the money that you're using, that taxpayer money.
Right.
So the three branches of government, the judiciary, the legislature, and the executive, the money that they use, that public money. So we need to chastise them to tell us when money, like they have submitted the budget for the coming year. And so every cent that was put into that budget must be justified. What am I saying this? Certain people who close to the power that be, they get fees because they got that connection or leverage. So they do things and go with impunity. Look, I'm about to take people back. Those of you who stay around that follow the Tubman era. Tubman personal butler by the name of Jimmy Barrow. This is a man who everywhere you see is President Tubman, the next person you will see will be Barrow. Everywhere President Tubman goes, he's there. So that's the kind of proximity he had with President Tubman, Jimmy Barrow. All right. History tells us that he's the founder of the great mighty Barrow. All right. So this guy was the butler to the president. There's something business I'm bringing this, and I'm going to read a letter for us to listen. This guy was very close to President Tubman. So he started taking advantage. He was evading taxes because he felt he had leverage to the president. So he was evading taxes. So the news got to the president that, that Jimmy Barrow is not paying taxes
when he takes his pay, he doesn't pay taxes and all of that. That's why he's doing, because he feels he got some connection to you. So I'm about to read the letter that was written to Jimmy Barrow by President Tubman, his butler. The guy was the butler to the president. You know, Fonati Kofa decided to have the house audited because that public money the people using, the money what we're paying there is not their own money, that taxpayer money.
Exactly.
So,
And when we are taxpayers.
Yeah, we pay taxes to government.
Of course.
Yeah, we pay taxes to government.
Right.
Yeah, we are taxpayer. And the guy felt that because of his connection to Tubman, so nobody would touch him. Nobody can do me anything. I will evade taxes because I'm close to the president, and more besides, I'm the president butler. So when the news got to the president, this is what the president wrote to him. Let me read the letter for every one of us to listen.
Let me increase the light for you.
Yeah. OH, help me. Yeah. So I want you to listen. This is the letter that was written to Jimmy Barrow. The letter is dated December 27, 1969. All right. The Executive Mansion, Monrovia, December 27, 1969. This letter was written by President William V.S. Tubman to his butler, Jimmy Barrow. Dear Mr. Barrow, according to a report from the Treasury Department, that time they used to call the Finance Ministry Treasury Department. Dear Mr. Barrow, according to a report from the Treasury Department, you have not filed income tax return for the past 2 or more years. I hope you're listening. Oh, dear Mr. Barrow, according to a report from the Treasury Department, you have not filed income tax return for the past 2 or more years. I have to request that you file your returns and pay your delinquent taxes in the amount of $673.20 between now, that's dollars, $673.20 between now and the 31st of January, 1970. Failure on your part to do so will leave me no alternative but to direct that your salary check be withheld until the amount due is fully paid, and if necessary, hand your name over to the Department of Justice for prosecution.
Oh.
This is a reflection on you as an official of government and on the position you hold. I trust that you will take the necessary steps to expedite this matter and save us both the embarrassment. Mr. Jimmy Barrow, Monrovia, faithfully, William V.S. Tubman. So, you see, this is the president. This is the president. You know, the people say when the Congo people are running the country, and let me tell you something, we would not, to eradicate that is going to be very difficult. The Congo and native thing will still exist because they ran this country for 130 years. 1980, the coup took over, and then multi-party was introduced.
Right.
Today, you see multiples of parties in this country. Before, we only knew the true Whig Party, TWP, that's ran this country for 130 years. What am I saying this? You see the battle that is going on in the House today, the constitutional crisis that our country is faced with today, it is because Fonati decided to introduce audit. Even the judiciary themselves, they need to be audited. That public money they're using there. The executive needs to be audited. All of the branches of government, because that public money they are using. So is it a bad thing to say, my people, we need to check ourselves. We need to be accountable to the Liberian people. For transparency and accountability's sake, we have to audit ourselves. So a lot of people saw it as, you know, this man, what he wants to prove. What he wants to prove. He wants us to be audited. After all those years we serve in this position, there was no auditing. This man came, a non-speaker, he wants us to be audited. Is it a bad thing for you to be audited? Or you just want to use public money, you abuse public money, and then you go with impunity? Is that what you want? That today you are battling to have the speaker removed? You just listen to the letter I read. That the former president, the late William V.S. Todmore, he personally wrote his butler because he received information from the Treasury Department that this guy was evading taxes. So President Todmore, he himself, he did not instruct anybody to do it. He himself wrote his butler, Jimmy Barrow, the brain behind Mighty Barrow today. You see, if you cannot pay this money, we'll turn you over to the Justice Ministry, at the time, the Justice Department, for prosecution. That's what we call transparency and accountability. This is why some of the leaders we have in our country today, they fail to do. If President Todmore was somebody who was a don't care person or who didn't care about people paying taxes to government, you're just going to say, oh, come on, you're moving from me, man. Why you want home on my butler for? But he himself, he wrote his butler to tell him that if you cannot pay your taxes, we will hold your check and will even turn your name over to the Justice Department for prosecution.
Right.
That's what we call accountability. That's what we call accountability. Are we living up to those principles? No. Why you see people fighting today? People steal government money to go with impunity. People steal government money. So many people that are working here today, so when you see that, they, oh, I got it one, I got that one. How much money that you work for that give you all the things that you say you got? So the reason I brought this all, because that's some of the same thing business today. Our country is faced with this constitutional crisis. Fonati wants the house to be audited. Some of his colleagues are saying no, it's going to bring shame and disgrace to us. So since you want to do it that way, we'll find another means to kick you out. And when people using public money, you got to give account of it.
Of course.
The judiciary, the executive, the national legislature, these are all public institutions, government institutions. The budget, when the money goes into the budget, when they're using the money, they got to give account of the money they are using.
Exactly.
So it was not a bad thing for Fonati to introduce the issue of auditing for, at the level of the national legislature. So because of that, you can't against him. Even people from his own party. People from his own party gang against him today. They don't want him there because they see him as somebody who is a straightforward person. He doesn't bend the rules. He wants the rules to be applied so that Liberian people can, see what is unfolding at the level of the national legislature. So for fellow Liberians, we just thought it wise to bring this to your attention. having read that letter that you listened to from the former president, the late William V.S. Tubman, writing his own butler about invading taxes, how many of us got that political will to say, look, you my friend, you my brother, but what you are doing is not right? Even the late William Richard Tolbert had one of his brother or cousins, Hank. Oh yes, in this country. The records are there. But 1980, we woke up, our man there, our sister there, they took to the street. Oh, Nete woman born soya, Nete woman born soya. Congo woman born roll, Congo woman born roll. They were singing all that song. We were small coming up then, but we knew. We knew what was happening because power has changed. After 130 years of having the one-party system, we call it a dawning of a new day in Liberia. But my people, you tell, since the country people, we the country people, I'm a countryman. I'm from Grand Crew County, Sasta man from Feeder Creek. You want me to give you my quarter? I can give you my quarter. I'm a Panipo man. I was very small when we were taken to Grand Crew to live there. After 7 years, we were brought back to Monrovia. So we saw a lot of things. 13 men were executed for massive corruption in this country. Yeah. Oh, yes. The Unification Park today, that was called the PHP Park. That was where the guys were executed. 13. And do you know that Richard Hendricks, who was the speaker at the time, was a lawyer to Firestone? Oh, yes. Richard Hendricks. He was a lawyer to Firestone. The records are there. So let's agree. You'll say, oh, Fonati, that lawyer for that one year, that lawyer for that one, that lawyer for that one. It's not a bad thing if you think you got all of your evidence to remove Fonati Kofa. Go through the due process. Go through the due process.
But Wendell, is there a law that says when you are a Speaker of the House of Representatives, you should relinquish your profession? If you are a lawyer, you cannot, partake in law activities?
Well, I can't speak to that because I don't have sufficient information on that.
Okay.
But they are saying, some of the folks are saying that Fonati is connected to so many companies. He got share here and there, and you just name it. And, it will create serious problem for the position that he occupies as a speaker, one of the most powerful person in the country, to be having, share here and there in other companies. So according to them is conflict of interest. But that's it. That's the way our country are going. People don't want to give account of public money. Public money, when you use it, you must give account to the public. That when $5 is giving you for the Ministry of Justice, make sure that $5, why it was given,
The people
what it was
deserve to
given.
know
Yeah, exactly.
what the money is being used for.
And that's the thing that's been killing our country years after years, years after years.
And that's why people can always be angry when it comes to paying tax.
Mm-hmm.
People will always be arguing,
Yeah.
dodging the law and all of that because we do not see what has been done with our money, Wendell.
Mm-hmm.
All we see is that these people that we elect, they ride flashy cars, they live, live that kind of way. I mean, you cannot even get close to them.
Yeah. They will
And
come
in order
to
for you to reach that level, you have to do exactly the same thing they're doing.
Mm-hmm. So they will go into the community, they will go to the people, they will say all kinds of sweet things to the people.
Lies.
Oh, we eat in the same pan. Some of them, when they come in your area, they see you eating, they say, my man, you bring one spoon, I mean, eat with that man.
I'm telling you, even they will bring Wi-Fi in the community for the youth.
Hey, they will do
But the
all,
moment they lose the election, even if they win the election, after some time,
they're
cut off.
done.
I mean,
They
the poor
done.
they got what they want. What
They're
there's no
done.
need to remain doing business with you.
They're done. They're done. That's the thing that is killing our
And
country.
Wendell, that is why the young people, because the young people are the future leaders, right?
Mhm.
So if we want to see Liberia change in the next 6 to 10 years,
Yeah.
Wendell, we need to put these people feet to the fire. If someone come to your community, and bring the different plans that they think they have, because some of them are rhetorics, they will use these things, when you put them there and they don't do these things. That's why every community, if there's election time, you people need to come together as one people, decide what you want, do a manifesto, let these people sign. Wendell,
Mhm.
when these people sign these things, we can use it against them.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, when we put you there and you're not doing what you're supposed to do, we're kicking you out.
Yeah.
Those very people who brought a manifesto to you, we will write the signature. And we
Exactly.
will come for you.
Well, galvanize signature and
Exactly.
reach that figure of 10,000 and boot you out of the system.
Right.
Because these people, they don't mean good for us in this country.
Mm-hmm.
You're driving a $45,000 car. You're being paid $15,000 just for going to work 2 to 3 4 times a month. You get salary. You get what we call other benefits like scratch cards. You get gasoline, fuel, and you just name it. All the money that you think that money that we get taken from some kind of tree or it get falling from the skies, that the people then you see suffering, the wheelbarrow people then, the keke boys then, the people then are paying their taxes, the workers then, the money you cut from them, that what goes to the taxes, the people that pay for income taxes, the business people that bring in their goods that pay taxes, the money that they pay to government, that the money that government give to you. But at the end of the day, you got nothing to show for what we paying you.
Right.
And some of the lawmakers, then some of the guys that we know that were before being lawmaker, even the Samuel Koga guy you see today, Samuel Koga. I used to be, Samuel Koga is a friend of mine. I used to do all his recordings. He was at the port with the NBR. That's where I got, that's from the port I got to know him. Samuel Koga from Nima County. I used to do all his recordings. So all these people then today, they have ascended to state power and they're behaving like they never came from there.
Exactly, Wendell. And trust me, they were the very people that were doing all the choo talking in the background and saying our lawmakers are not doing this, they're not doing that, and you are there today. You can't make any difference.
Yeah.
You enter, you follow the people footsteps, you start doing exactly what they're doing.
So what in personal or what have Fonati done so much that you don't want him as a speaker? And somebody was sharing something with me, and I sat down and listened attentively to the person, carefully too. And what I deduced from there is that Joseph Boakai is not comfortable having Fonati as a speaker because he feels that he wouldn't have that free passage. He won't send anything into the House, they endorse it. He knows that before he get to plenary for discussion and all of that, those guys will have to peruse it and know what is good for the country or not. Today, you see Donald Trump, the both houses are being dominated by Republicans. So what it speaks to the fact that Donald Trump is going to have a free ceiling. The lower house, you got Republicans dominating. The Senate, you got Republicans. So you see, for ours, it's different. You got to mix up, bust up, mix up. And so the people that want to call lawmakers says, so when you see someone there, you say, hey, I don't want to manage to win election in the country. I'm telling you. Look, we that grew up before the war, that saw things a little bit. I would not say we saw everything, But some of us that grew up and we saw government officials, we saw lawmakers. When you see a lawmaker, you know you see a bright future. What am I saying? Those days when you see a lawmaker somewhere, you will know that yes, this person is a lawmaker. Because they drive the government car from in the morning, from 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock, they park the government car. That's how they used to do it.
Okay.
You don't find them driving that old, where you will see old, the old plate. All right. That's some of the old system they're trying to bring back. You see the new lesson plate, they come in with old. That was way back. So when you see a speaker, Richard Herrings, when you see people like Richard Herrings, they're coming, you will know that speaker coming. You see a government official coming, you know that government official coming. Because after working hours, they don't drive government cars. They go in places, they got a private car. This is my private car, I would drive it because it's after working hours. So anything that happens, I'm not on government duty. But if you're driving government car, it's a different thing. You go into state function, you have to use government vehicles.
Of course.
But you see our own understand?
They can be all in the club with it.
Yeah. I hear you talking low that awesome, man. This country has a bunch of irresponsible people that will call lawmakers. They're just wasting our time in this country. Look, I'm telling you, for the next 5 to 10 years, Liberia don't have a future. All the kids now, see the children. Nobody checkmating them. You go to the slums communities, you go places and see how the country. These are people that are supposed to take on the mantle of authority tomorrow. Are we preparing them for tomorrow? No. Parents are still crying today to get their kids in school, while lawmakers are out there dishing out $15,000 a month themselves.
Exactly, Wendell. That's the thing.
So you see our country where we're going?
I don't understand, Wendell, how do people make the law? How do even feel, Wendell? You leave this country, go to another country, you know, to get married, to do a lot of things. Your children go out there to school, and you got people here, Wendell, who's selling coal. You cannot even think in your mind and say, let's create a budget for this particular thing. You know, let's alleviate the people of this particular thing. Let's do this. Let's make schools free.
Yeah, you also we got less than 5 million. I know we're gonna censor the
We
day.
know in other countries, look at the money we pay here on our cars for registration. It's far. Go to Nigeria, the people pay far less than that. I understand the population is huge, that's why it works like that. But there are a lot of other things that the country benefit from.
Yeah, we got
We
all
don't
of
have
the.
roads.
Yeah, we say
don't
we
have
got
nothing. We don't
everything.
have nothing. I said we don't have anything. But then the people making plenty of money. Why?
It was just, Esther. It was just useless.
It's wrong. Why
It was-
would one person ride $45,000 car? What? I mean, the cheaper cars, are they not cars, Wendell? Can they move around?
People
That's
say they are.
wickedness,
They say the lawmakers, so they deserve 45,000 K vehicle.
Wickedness. They don't deserve nothing because they are doing nothing. Nothing. I can't remember when last year ever made a law in this country that I really, people feel this.
Yeah, impactful. Nothing impacting the people's lives. I mean, everybody
We
just
talk
struggle.
about public schools being free. What will it take when the public schools are free? Public schools,
Can you imagine?
they should be free.
Yeah.
There are people in this country when they can't afford even $1,000 to pay their kids' school fees.
Yeah.
And we're in the 21st century. It means those children will not go to school.
But Liberia is the only country where I know you work the rest of your life. You can't benefit
No, you
anything
can't
when
get
you
nothing.
retire.
I beg you, yeah.
The pension,
It's in our hands or more. How
they-
do you benefit something? You put the money in the bank.
Yeah.
You're saving.
Yeah.
You're using it to save you.
yeah. Can you imagine?
Save.
Can you imagine? They will be cutting
The moment
money.
you
They will
put
be
it there,
cutting money from your salary. They will cut
Maybe
money from your
next week,
salary.
second issue will come on
Yeah.
and you go back, you take it from there.
Yeah.
Nothing there again.
But
mean-
the whole country where we're living in, I mean, it's very hard to even save money because
Difficult,
how much are you
yeah.
working for? How much you
That's
working
the
for?
thing.
You got family to take care of. You got to send your kids to school. You got to take care of their medication. You got to get food for them. You got to get clothes for them. All right. How much you earning so much to make you to cover all these things? Then we'll go to it, say, oh, the man supposed to control it, say, you're burning too much. Why you to tell somebody to start born? If I want born 10 children, I'll born them, but I know how to born them. It is also the government responsibility to help, because in other countries they got things what they call tax return. People pay taxes to government. At the end of the day, the tax you pay, government come and say, "Oh, you are a good taxpayer." Because throughout the year you pay about $200,000-300,000, so maybe we can give you $15,000 or $20,000 to start something on your own.
Exactly.
Do we have that kind of government, or will we ever have that kind of government in this country?
You get road before. First of all, I think that you have road. These countries do these things. When you see the people on the road, the people got road, they got electricity, they got water. I mean, they got everything.
And we're not plenty,
to the people.
We're not plenty. We even reach 10 million, but they say we got all the resources there. But
we even reach 6 or 7 million for you going to 10.
The census empire, they never correct in Liberia.
A very little country like Liberia. That was what I was saying with
compare.
We have Ivory Coast right here. We are so close, but yet very far.
I'm telling you.
We are neighbors to the people. We don't have that constructive jealousy.
Not at all.
Go see the people country. Go and see road.
Oh, we ain't get it all.
Yeah, we talk about Sierra Leone all the time right here. Look at Ivory Coast. Go on the internet. Go on YouTube. We don't see the people roll and the people right here. What is the difference between those people and us? What is the difference?
Oh, that's African country. We just got age, but we ain't get nothing to show.
Are we not humans? Are we rocks? Don't we have brains? Don't we have the resources that we need in this country to push the country forward? So
let's go to the phone lines and hear from our people. But again, let me just read this letter for those of you just coming in. All right, because we're talking about transparency and accountability. People who feel they got leverage with the power that be, they do things that go with impunity.
Right.
This man whose letter I'm about to read was the butler to William V.S. Tubman. All right, but the president was told that his butler was evading taxes. So this is the letter President Tubman himself penned to his butler. Dear Mr. Barrow, okay, this letter is dated December 27, 1969. December 27, 1969.
Aliyu Basale will come and make president, don't worry.
Dear Mr. Barrow, according to a report from the Treasury Department, that time Finance Ministry, they used to say Treasury Department. According to a report from the Treasury Department, you have not filed income tax return for the past 2 or more years. I have to request that you file your returns and pay your delinquent taxes in the amount of $673.20 between now and the 31st of January, 1970. Failure on your part to do so will leave me no alternative but to direct that your salary check be withheld until the amount due is fully paid, and if necessary, hand your name over to the Department of Justice for prosecution. This is a reflection on you as an official of government and on the position you hold. I trust that you will take the necessary steps to expedite this matter and save us both the embarrassment. All right? So this is the letter that was written to the President Butler, who was evading taxes. How many of us can do it? How many presidents in the country are able to do it? They think what Tubman did to his own butler. Who have ever done it? Look, we missed some good presidents in this country that we'll forever remember. Exactly. I'm telling you. William Richard Tolbert, George Manneh Weah for his 6 years. He has gone down into history. So Baka have his 6 years. Let's see what he's going to do. But the people say when the Christmas would be good, you would tell it from the eve. So the reason we are saying that we don't see any positive signs is because the way the eve is starting. You see, the eve is bad. There is too much constitutional breaches in our country, constitutional violation in our country. There is no respect for the rule of law under this government. Since the inception of Joseph Boakai, there have been a lot of missteps when it comes to the Constitution, the disrespect to the rule of law. All of these things happening in front of our very eyes. But we got our hands folded and we're doing nothing about it. You'll see what President Weah was doing yesterday was bad. You people have come to fix it. What did you not fix? What did you not fix? Let's take a few calls here. Let's get the comments first, and then we come and take some calls.
Right. Let's take the comments quickly. We have Nathan Page. He says light. We have Ambassador S. Moton Chedo. Says good morning, Freedom Family, following you from Greenville City, Sino County. Famuya M. for Finance says good morning. Alfred Small Simlin says good morning to you, my brothers. We are not men. There's a guy here and there's a lady here. How are you people doing this morning? Please.
Yeah, men.
The people must try your best. I mean, you people must try your best to please tell our Black President Weah to please talk to the people of this country, because we Liberians are no longer understanding what is going on, because we are hearing that we may not be in the race 2029. If it's true, let him tell the Liberian people, because our heart is broken down. I'm watching from the city of Buchanan. Kelvin Zame says good morning. Moba Besa says thank you, brother and sister. Glad Allison says good morning to you, Wanda and Esther. Asatu and Miller says good morning, Freedom Family. I'm watching live from Red Light. We have Joseph Martin Freeman says good morning. I'm Jay Martin Freeman watching from Makibi County. We have Clarence Obechi Dwyer. He says good morning, Wendell and Esther. What's on my mind this morning have to do with Joseph Boakai continuing disrespect to George Weah. Yesterday, Joe Boakai deployed his soldiers at the airport upon the president send your army to the border with Guinea to protect our territory, and not to the airport to embarrass President George Mani Weah upon his return to his beloved country. Let the entire world be aware of this. Any attempt by Boakai against us on the life of the president. I'm sorry, Clarence, the completion, we cannot see it. I don't know how to get the details. So that's where we're going to stop it. Progress Orita Johnson says that rebel lawmaker know that right after the due process, they will never get that. They will never get that for denial for. I don't understand, but that's it. Clarence Obechi Dwyer says Guinea soldiers throw our country flag on the ground. You didn't do anything about it, but under George Weah you able. Papi, please try to respect our constitution. Aliyu Masale says those people don't want to be audited. If you are telling the speaker about conflict of interest, what are you doing to say about Joseph Boakai, who criminally brought yellow machines into the country on a gentleman agreement? Is that not a conflict of interest? Joseph Boakai government is keeping our country under hostage by not doing the Liberian people work with the removal of the speaker nonsense they are carrying on. Ali Masale again says you have a high school dropout as a senator and representative. What could do you expect from such people? These are people who only came to enrich themselves. Bunch of irresponsible people. I stand with that. James S. Kelly says Liberian people, the joke is on you. You guys want and elected a Sierra Leonean man to lead our country. What a shame. Aliyu Masale says, you make me president, Liberia will get tax return. You want to know our politicians now?
That's on the sweet toy, you're the girl won't put you there, then you'll see the people not paying taxes, so can get tax return.
And Clarence Obechi where it says people said America is our problem, but it is America. Is it America that tell you to vote for stupid people? You voted for a responsible idiot like DJ Blue, okay? Alex Johnson says, I'm watching you guys from Tamata Bon County, James S. Kelly says, next time y'all should elect a Nigerian since you're good at foreigner. We have Pledge here says, I'm watching from Complex City, Nima County. We have to be serious in this country. We have Ramford Swa says, I'm Ramford Swa watching from my Tokande, from Tokande, my Nima County. We have Belia Warren says, watching from Delaware, USA. Good morning, guys. James S. Keller says the president left the country for family. The president left the country to go for family meetings in another country. Wow. Who told you to make over family meeting? You get problem.
That bring people.
Sir, and he says, I think so far so good. These are all of the comments on there.
Okay, so thank you there, Esther. And let me also recognize a couple of folks here. Mark Senkowi Nimne, my junior brother, is watching from North Carolina, USA. Otella Thompson, good morning to you. Amos J. Vincent, our good friend, the brother, the indispensable Winchester, is watching from the US of A. I got you, little bro. Mark Senkowi Nimne is watching from Charlotte, North Carolina. Got you covered, my junior brother. Samson Slavion is watching. Michael Jibe is watching from Buchanan City. Yuka Kalu is watching. Paul May Julia Zonin is watching. Comfort Kitu Kamara is also following. And all of you following my personal page, I want to say thanks for being there. And we are about to go to the phone lines, but let me recognize the Chief Executive Officer for Makabe Garage on the Capitol Bypass, Adam Kamara. I want to say welcome to this edition of the show. He's right there opposite Orange GSM Company on the Capitol Bypass, Makabe, the CEO himself, Adama Kamara. Good afternoon to you. So Esther and I will take your calls on 0776-1414, 086-500-14, and the WhatsApp line is +231-86500-104. The female line 0770-297-016. Let's take our first caller. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hello? Hello, caller?
Yeah, how are you, Mr. Dimle?
I'm okay. Welcome to the show. David King.
Thank you, big brother. Darling, good morning.
Good morning.
What is in my mind has to do with it, things that I want to talk about. Those 77 will be below 150. The people are running with it. How the government increasing 77 salary. Mr. Dimle, if you can remember 2023, the State of the Nation address, the president made a statement. He said, the former president he said, those 77 on his watch will be below the minimum wage. You understand that people are making less than 150. But beginning 2024, all civil servants will be making $150. That would be the threshold. And the president also said, during the close of the campaign at the party headquarters, he said, for strategic people, that soldiers, policemen, immigration men, nurses, teachers, even those are voluntary. In 2024, they will not be voluntary, but they will be put on the payroll. They will get a just benefit, and they will top them up. For basically, with the current day reality that the world is faced with. So what I see, that for coming out, what I see is that people try to run away as if people not bringing anything new yet. All the TCDC said it was going to do in 2024, even $5 million were added to the budget that Joseph Boga reached out. They don't know what happened to that money today, and they are not coming to tell us they got $15 million that will be added to the budget to tell us. These are all lies. People got no vision. They got no dream for this country. but the only came here to continue to laugh. And I am very much surprised of the big brother Gabon. I got so much respect for him. But if you tell on the fact of Joseph Boakai, then I know that they all are the same people. Thank you very much.
Thank you there. Thank you there, David King. Let's also remember a friend and brother who is celebrating his birthday today, Mr. Harold Toto G. Jones of the Liberia National Police celebrates his birthday today. I want to wish you all the best as you celebrate your natal day today. Wish you Godspeed in everything you do. And Josephine Dracno is also following us from Newcretown, Capper Street. Good afternoon to you, Josephine Dracno from Newcretown, Capper Street. Let's take this person. Good afternoon. Hello? Good afternoon. Yeah, welcome to the show. Let's hear your contribution.
I've been playing the Freedom Game.
Yeah, big you, man. I'm Freedom Game. That different show on now. When we're ready for the Freedom Game, we'll tell you. Hello?
Hello, what up?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm doing good, and you?
I'm okay. Thanks for asking. Your name and where you join us from?
My name is Victor P. Tabo, commonly Sergeant Plea. I do join you from Factory to be precise.
You have a minute to make your contribution. What is on your mind? Let's hear you.
First of all, I want to say happy birthday. I wish you many, many more years to come.
Thank you.
Because I had the same birth month.
Okay.
But mine are just gone, yeah. I was November 15.
Oh, happy belated to you.
Yeah, I always like to tap into your grace and let God continue to guide you and give you more wisdom and understanding.
Amen.
With the quickly to the issue, some of the burning issue on my mind have to do with action. Our president, Joseph Yumopweka, continue to carry on president we are, former president we are. Uncle Joe, I always told you this that I would be one of the presidents would never disrespect you because why? You can born me and also you are my president. So therefore I honor that obligation to give you all of the respect and give you little advice that I see as a citizen of this country to give to you. It was not the accident that President George we have told you at the time when you were ill and make you strong, and today you continue to do what you continue to do to him. Please, Uncle Joe, stop always carrying the soil at the airport to intimidate President Weah. President Weah is a peaceful citizen just like you. You need to be protected. You need to give you all of the VIP protection, but not to continue to fear him. I want you to please address our bread and butter issues. All of the things on the market now is very, very expensive. We can't afford money to send our children to school. Everywhere we go, things are very hard for us. No companies, nothing working in the country. Civil service are not taking pay on time.
Okay.
And we have some lawmakers out there. Lastly, before I drop the line with you, we have some lawmakers out there who are causing problems for this country. And Uncle Joe, you are not speaking to this action that is going on. Please, Uncle Joe, I want you to speak and keep Mama Liberia safe. Thank you, winner, for the show.
Thank you very much. And Joseph Bozi Wise, Numendu Dewa, he's watching from district number 10. Let me say good day to you, Joseph Bozi Wise. Let's take this person. Good afternoon. You're giving us feedback. I don't want to cut you off. Please, you have to go from the noise.
I'm sorry. My name is Mr. Wolf. I'm calling for 252. Yeah.
What is happening at your back? It's so noisy.
Okay.
Go ahead. Just go ahead and let's hear you in a minute.
What's on my mind is that what is the importance of the lawmaker? I don't have lawmaker in this country because lawmakers they are there to make the law and the law impact the citizen. But they making the law they only for themselves, right? They getting what they want and they don't even care for the common people that elected them to put in other position. So I don't think that we this country maybe we can find another way to get that position. But for me, I think they are not doing their responsibility. They are not doing their duty. So we should exhort them. That's what Mama.
Thank you very much for your contribution. Let's keep the female line. The female line is open. So let's take our first female caller. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, there.
Yeah, good afternoon, ma. I'm fine. Family all right, ma. Helena, welcome to the show, mama.
Okay, thank you. You're an expert.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to say, welcome back to my president, George Manuel Weah.
Okay.
And I want to tell him to mind himself. He didn't do anything to Baka. He did good things. But if Baka want to do bad things to him, God will bless him and it will never happen. Just tell you, my Baka government say they wanted to audit Joshua government. Why not today? When I say want to audit, they don't want to accept it. That's the question. Why they don't want to accept it? Then they're talking about the insurance. Insurance started ever since police they going to hospital and all. They can come from the money, they can something. They say they don't want bring it. What did they bring? That's when we are talking about that money. They one time when he was giving a speech, we went to the party headquarters there. They said they bring it. They're not doing anything. They're not doing anything for us. The concrete state thing. We're suffering.
Very tense. Very tense.
We're suffering. The concrete things with it. So they want to make big more there. They get broad people from America to can't eat their money yet. To can't eat our money. To can't eat our money. Our taxes, America, the people can pay it there at the end of the year. They give it back to the people. They say you can pay. We see nothing. They don't want eating our tax money yet. Our tax money, they don't want eating it. So that, hey, I'm a child. The moment I come, they also that those who don't know, they will say those kind of things. But now we don't want to I tell you, thank you, Papa.
Thank you very much. Let me say good afternoon to Naomi Jones. Naomi Jones is watching us from 7th Street there in Cinco. Good afternoon to you, Naomi Jones. Thanks for joining this conversation. Let's take this person. Good afternoon. Yes. Hey, my papi, Pap G, welcome to the show. How are you, old man?
What is happening at the capital there?
Mm-hmm.
I said 2 days ago.
All right, we didn't hear you. Say it again. Let's hear what you said.
What I did to Kofa,
Mm-hmm.
he's doing here, and all within he has woman for Kofa. Now, what Prince Jordan did to do, when Prince Jordan in 1990, now I led to the devil today. Tell her when to kill Prince Jordan, no, he have and no went to the court, he got to. Now, what I did to he tried to do now.
Yeah.
He's going there. They all thought that they are working together, but they digging behind him. The whole thing is thinking they have a worker. But then the division in the whole they are many. And then they come together with one war and impeach the woman before the next year ends. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Pop G. Let's talk to Man Sisi, the female general. Man Sisi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, speaking with you. How you doing?
Yeah, we beg you the morning. Welcome. Thank you, Mama.
Why you taking me for that day?
No, now you are
taking me.
Now you are begging you.
Good morning.
Yeah, you say Mama will take you the money.
No, that Esther, I was showing me something like what
That's true. I mean, talking about.
You inside here, you know what thing happening here?
I know what's happening there.
They force it woman yet too.
The oil is what happening for oil inside one. I'm talking to me. I was just putting the oil. What happening for oil there? They will back up.
Man, Sisi, man, you will follow you know.
No, I don't follow. Yeah, no, without. And so, look, this is how to go and my Matali, all my Allah. This is what it took. Look, without the project will talk, will talk tire.
No, huh?
Martina on my mind this evening or afternoon. So just say my boaka. Boaka, just say my boaka. Leave my son alone. Leave my son. President, we are leaving alone. Please, we beg you. You're not in your lane. You're not on your way. He gave you the chance. He foreseen it. Will happen. He call you and do the worker. Congratulations. Now I'm getting you angry. I beg you. Yeah, I know you best I beg you for God that we are. Let's get in there. Worker, let's get it. I want play in the boat. They need to go there. You send phone to your son, the first to go and WhatsApp work on the phone. You telling us in the country you're going to bring people, you're going to bring company with the all over the place. Nothing is working. Nothing working. The company goes in here now. People getting job. Even the guys are not going to get a job today, getting job. That's what they put today. They think that we can't blow. I mean, everything my brother in his army, he on insurance. Now you telling us that you bring insurance worker, you are your finance minister, and no Kafu or Kafu or Kofu, they call him. That's why they bring insurance company. You go there Kofu. They say you pay for 150 US. So then we are already not saying, let's do that. You go and say we'll put your money back. After we pay 150 US, Kafu, we pay the people 1 year, we say 1 year, get the people there. When they pay the poor taxes for them, I'm already now with them, how much the people. If you will pay in the country, we will not to pay Kafu, we will not to pay. Let's talk Kafu, we will not to pay in the country. Don't put the people. People getting angry on a daily basis. Then you can tell you say angry with the person we are on the airport, walk away from to intimidate for what you say. In a way, say your president job, we find you not hearing it. You see the money, you enjoy yourself. The person retirement job, you're making the money, you're doing it. That's not the earth over the country, flying over the country. They're taking job. When you tell you what bring God to us, when you tell your phone, you can't put us in the net, and then that do to kill them. You put for your carry. You put your up there on the board. You see that? You get DJ Blue without the net. Oh, I feel so bad. You get DJ Blue and someone find out what in that place and go cafe. People almost to destroy my. That is photo they're talking about. He's taking our pocket friend. With his ultra summer. He's dragging it in the mud. Our pocket friend is there for country. DJ Blue is there for country. You will not be on your platform, DJ Blue. There's something that we are the first company in the country. We point that you read to that with DJ Blue. We went behind you because we are putting your hair on like you know what talking today. Say you there for country, say you there for your two husband. You there for your parents, not for your black people. So
Thank
get
you.
up there and put it in the box.
Thank you.
There for us.
Okay,
So
my
what
sister.
will you? Your people, you can what they told you.
My sister, thank you.
My sister, bye.
You will not be in peace.
Bye bye.
You will not be in peace.
Thank
DJ
you.
Blue, what will Josh you? Thank you.
Thank you. We have our panelists on the line. Aliyu Masale is on the line, so let's hear from Aliyu.
Hey, Aliyu, welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Dimna. Good morning, Esther.
What are you laughing for?
Good morning.
That's it,
Masisi, good morning, you. Masisi. Yeah, thanks for the show. Yeah, the problem I want to know something from you guys. On the AFL soldier, do we have the AFL soldier deployed at the airport all the time, or only when President Weah is coming?
My man, me, I know. When I go on that airport, I can see how many people
I
there.
don't either.
So
I
I don't know.
Yeah, because we come to that country, we don't see AFL soldier at the airport, but all the time we hear when the president is going back to country, there will be AFL at the airport. I don't know if they always inform the protocol that AFL going to be there for his protection or any other thing. I don't know, but this continue to happen and people keep raising alarm. I don't know what the government is doing about it. I don't know their intention. You see, and when it comes to the insurance business, I actually my in-laws, they are in the area. Those people been on insurance before. So you don't take part of the government, you shouldn't come and say you're bringing insurance. This is something that been there. You shouldn't lie to us. And I see people talking about people coming to me 150. You get lawmakers, those irresponsible people go to work 2 days in a week and be passing them making $10,000 to $15,000 a month. And you get people working 26, 27 days a month. You coming talking about who paying them 150 and people are passing, breaking. Oh yes, we talk about salary increment during our campaign, and this is why we bring to the Liberian people. This is so sad. You see, President Baka, you really need to rescue our country. And I continue to say this, and I will say it as it. President Baka continue to undermine the peace and stability of our country. This is not right. Any government that came to power, you cannot reconcile your country. You had no respect for constitution, the rule of law. All the useless trips you're making around for investors to come. Is this how they are going to come to the country when there is no rule of law in the country? This is not right. You had to stand up for our country. You came to rescue us. This is Liberia. We're too old. Nothing we get to shoot for. Today, you see all on the internet, people are congratulating Sierra Leone for having their own private jet today. We are the oldest. Nothing we get to show. We wouldn't talk about corruption. Then you came into power. Even your arrest agenda. The only thing we hear is wish hunt, they respect for rule of law, constitution. Nothing you have done in this country. What is the rescue? This is so sad. Thank you guys for the show. God bless America. God bless Liberia. Thank you.
Thank you very much. There's the voice of one of our panelists, the man Leo Masaleh. He's based in Baltimore, Maryland, USA. So we'd stay taking calls on 0776 104 104, 086 500 104. The female line is 0770 297 016. Let's take this person. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Good afternoon to the main listener.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the show. What's on your mind? Let's hear your name first, and then you say what's on your mind.
My name is Steve Nigeria from Soaking District 4.
Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Well, from a mind, the reason for which the law has been stuck in the manner and fashion it has been done. You know, our president are now going to the business as usual.
Yeah.
The follower and all the media pundits applauded it and they were clapping. But they didn't know the actual meaning of what the old man was trying to do. I saw the old man as he was coming from Wasonga. There was another book that is similar to the Constitution. He had a rep winning the election. He brought a book. So that book is the one now Liberia is by. There is no more Constitution. But just listen now, is it normal for a minister to be fined for breaking the law? The justice minister has been fined by the court for breaking. He is top official of the justice system has been fined for breaking the law. Then listen to the lawmakers on the other side that are called the renegade lawmakers. That they are going above putting the Constitution outside there. That is the Constitution of Mr. Bakai. That's why he said the Constitution of Mr. Bakai said convicted murder is in jail. That murder should take you forget to go see your horse. Girl, Musuka in jail, the judge and I've been watching yet, but then the judge was going to a horse, the criminal went to a horse. So the papier brought another book Constitution now. That different are now going to be as usual. It means that Joseph Bakai that book is similar to the Constitution. That's why the law is being, you know, or going back. It's not by the Constitution. That's why you get parent guy when the guy in studio, the head out here, saying the whole Constitution about people who are at the regular of society. Who should know better? Who should know the Constitution to the legislative lawmakers? When you listen to them speak, you will be the commoner sector with the Constitution part of the call and say lawmakers. Don't blame them. They are reading from the book and our president brought. He brought another book. So the Constitution I want to go for us.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let me take this person. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Okay, you want to have me take another person. Hello.
Yeah, good morning, Munya.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon, sir. My name is Ishmael Kamara and I'm calling you this afternoon from Painesville.
Go ahead, Mr. Kamara. Let's hear you. 1 minute.
Thank you. So, my mind this afternoon, it's almost true that the problem for Liberia is leadership. And so I thought
Ishmael, your phone is coming very bad. I don't know.
Okay, let me change my location.
Okay, I think you better go ahead. Let's hear you from that point.
So, like I was saying, for the fact that our national leaders are not in our interest, and most especially when it comes to the issue of budget allotment, budget appropriation, because we realize that from the executive angle and all of the legislative angle, they are not working in the best interest of the common people. So, I think in my mind, one thing that we have to do as a
Thank you.
These are people who are thinking that they cannot be audited. Why are we heading to? What happened the next 10 years, the next 15 years for now as a country? Are we
Telling.
going to live the way we are living our life?
I don't think so. Thank you. Thank you so much, Kamara. Thank you. Thank you. Let's right, you'll keep the calls coming in the female line. We want to hear from you too. Let's talk to this female caller. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, how are you? Welcome to the show.
Yeah, I'm calling from Broadway.
Okay. Your
My
name?
contribution on the show is DJ Bruno know that we the one who our party will respect. Will let our party, will let our president the best. So he must not feel that so he that one make you put in there. Because what Joey tell all our will back. That Joey will there. DJ will play for. On it on it, he will not. They don't want it. I have some cash to grow in the district. They ask me. It all to go away, say, but we'll not move from behind Joey. All the law make all them move from behind. But who can move from behind?
Thank you. Thank you there. Thank you there, Mama. Thank you so much for your contribution. DJ Blue, if you are listening, this is a caveat to you from some of the folks that made you who you are today. Let's talk to you. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Oh, this person is not talking, so we're not going to waste our time. We just have a few more minutes to be here. You'll keep playing the Freedom Cash giveaway. You'll keep playing. Lawrence Kwawa is coming to give away more money. And so you'll keep playing the Freedom Cash giveaway. So you see, our country, we need to do something to move our country forward. Things are not working in our country. What is happening? Everywhere you go, everybody complaining. Nothing is working. Business people complaining, nobody buying. Christmas is just around the corner. Are we going to celebrate this Christmas like we usually do? I don't see it. All right, because you can see the money in the country. Everything is kind of scarce. Where are we heading as a country? The rescue team, where are you guys up to? You people say you'll come to rescue us, but it look like all the rescue, yeah, you already can't drown also. Because they want you now, we're floating. Our head just, I don't know. It's not easy. Everybody complaining. The roads are bad. People don't have money. The government carry on inspection. You know, so much things are happening. So much is happening, and nothing is being done to, help alleviate some of the hardship the Liberian people are going through. But let's take this person. Good afternoon. Fine. You have to raise your voice, please. Hello? Go ahead.
Yeah, we want to inform the Liberian people more, especially our lawmakers. We want to inform them we give them 1 monthly day to reorganize themselves. If they do not do, the real scorpion will be taking over the entire nation. That's all the measures I have for them.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for that contribution. Let me take another person. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, welcome to the show.
Yeah, my name is Mona Sano.
Go ahead.
Yeah, they love me go like go away for us. We get problems. I want to put it.
Okay, thank you. Let's take one more call and then we close up the show because Lawrence Kwawa is going to be here to give us some more money. Go ahead, sir. What's your name and where you calling from?
This is Ife Jalamu calling for the board for Nicotan.
What's your name?
Ife Jalamu.
Okay, Jalamu. Welcome to the show. You have 1 minute, Jalamu. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I was listening to the talk show for the instruction of the program.
Mm-hmm.
I get problem with the police and the fire service.
Oh, you get problem with the police and the fire service? What are they doing?
Yeah, what is there? The police, they are police, and the motorcycle, they are arresting Keke to for fire service. So I'm a fire service, sir. You want to for the motorcycle, they arrest Keke.
The people say, I don't know, but we need to revisit the law to see
And
what.
they went by blood, they say they are police arresting Keke and taking money for her. I want the Keke man. I have to empty.
Okay, thank you very much. I think you've made a salient point. So we have to go to the traffic and vehicle laws of Liberia to know whether it is mandatory that every vehicle have a fire extinguisher. But folks, we got to go. Let me say a big thank you to all of you for being a part of this presentation. There was only my edition of the program from the Print News. This has been Wendell Nimna and Esther Daku presentation. We couldn't link up with our USA partners due to some tech issues, but we hope to have this resolved before the climax of this week. Until we are here, I want to say happy pre-birthday to me. My birthday is on Sunday, and I'm so grateful to God for, bringing me closer to celebrating another, year. So until then, like the farmers always say, to the crops, I plant you now and DQ later.